This is Ian Cameron for Sportsbook Review, taking a look at your MLB overnight lines for Saturday, July 30th. I'm going to give you one game that I have a substantial opinion on as of right now from a betting perspective, and a couple other leans for the Saturday card, and that will be today's video. So let's get into the games for Saturday, July 30th. And let's take a look at Cincinnati taking on San Diego. Now, I looked at the total in this game for the Friday card. I'm going to be looking at this game and betting it from a side perspective on Saturday as the Reds take on the Padres. I think the Reds have a pretty decent starting pitching edge in this game. We've been cashing with Anthony DeSclafani now for more than one occasion, and he's really rewarded his backers. Cincinnati is 6-1 in Anthony DeSclafani's last 7 starts. He's really been solid. He's allowed 3 runs or less in 6 of his last 7 trips to the mound. Not only that, but he's also pitched well against San Diego in a start against them earlier this season. He completely shut down the Padres, shutting them out in 8 innings at Great American Ballpark back in June. So not only did he shut out the Padres, but he did it in a pretty tough place to pitch at Great American Ballpark. So very good signs there for DeSclafani. On the flip side, we've got San Diego lefty Christian Friedrich on the mound, and this guy's really tailed off and been hammered repeatedly in his recent starts. He's on a stretch now where he's allowed 33 runs in his last 34.1 innings of work, nearly a run per inning in his last 7 starts combined. That's just really awful, beyond awful. When you're giving up nearly a run per inning, you've really had some struggles, and that's been the case for Friedrich. Wasn't exactly sharp when he faced Cincinnati earlier this season. Got through just 5 innings, allowed 4 runs on 6 hits, had more walks than strikeouts in that game. And now you got to face a Cincinnati lineup that's really been hitting the ball quite well. In recent games, they've scored 54 runs in their last 9 games combined. We have Cincinnati in the road favorite role of around minus 125 in this game. You could argue the price isn't fantastic for Cincinnati in this game, but I'm still going to lay that road price with Cincinnati in this game with DeSclafani, who's treated me and my bankroll quite well in recent games, and we'll see if we can cash another ticket behind this undervalued hurler for the Reds with Anthony DeSclafani on the mound, as I'll look to back Cincinnati to pick up the road win on Saturday. That's the main game that really stuck out to me. Other than that, lean a little bit to Pittsburgh with Jameson Taillon on the mound against Chase Anderson. Pittsburgh should have a pitching edge there in that game. Also kind of interested in the over in the Kansas City-Texas game. If you look at what Martin Perez has done of late, he has really struggled, come back down to earth. 7.64 ERA in his last 3 starts. You look at what Perez has actually done in his last 4 starts. 11 runs allowed to Boston, 6 runs allowed to the Cubs, 7 runs allowed to the Angels, 5 runs allowed to Oakland, and he hasn't pitched more than 6 innings in any of those starts, and that means Texas bullpen, which isn't very good, is likely going to get some action in this game. Kansas City's got the chance to put up runs, but so should Texas. I mean, Ian Kennedy, not very good as of late either. He has a 4.86 road ERA, a 7.36 ERA in his last 3 starts. Has really struggled in his last 2 outings. Cleveland, he allowed 7 runs in 4.1 innings. Last time out against the Angels, 106 pitches to get through 5 innings. Really labored. 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, 4 runs allowed on 6 hits. It's really been a struggle for Kennedy. I don't trust him to shut down Texas. So total a little high in that game, 10.5, but it's high for a reason. Actually, it's dropped down to 10 across the board with that total, but still, we'll look to lean to that one going up and over the total, KC and Texas on Saturday night. That's about it, though, in terms of games that really stuck out to me from a betting standpoint. Again, when we get into the second half of the Major League Baseball season, I don't, pepper the board and hammer it left and right with a ton of bets. I isolate, the 2 or 3 spots, the 2 or 3 games I like, and I stick with those. At this time of year, got to tread lightly with second half MLB, and that is my game plan the rest of the way. All right, that's going to wrap things up. That's my look at MLB overnight lines for the games taking place on Saturday, July 30th. I'm sports handicapper Ian Cameron for Sportsbook Review. Until next time, enjoy the games and good luck.
Always on the go? Bet365 has one of the top mobile platforms in today's market. Sign up today and don't let your busy life keep you out of the game.